Okay, it's September 5th, maybe it's the 6th. I have added some stuff to the garden, and boy, isn't it growing up. I planted a bunch of rainbow Swiss chard, and I've transplanted 3 of them into the yard. There's one, there's another, and there's another one over in the other side of this daisy. Now these are rainbow, so they come up in every color of the rainbow, basically. About 5 or 6 different colors the stalks will turn to. This particular one is a simple, well, it's not simple, it's delicious. It's a red Swiss chard, just a regular Swiss chard, and it's just delicious. I peel branches off or leaves off of it just about every day. My mints have just gone berserk. That's my sweet mint right there. It's starting to flower a little bit, and I can't combat it. It's just way much. I can't stay on top of it. That is one of my Italian parsleys right there, and it's just doing wonderful. Really thick and rich. I take stuff off of it every day. I eat it every day. I come out and I eat some of it off of these. There's my other Italian parsley, and it's doing great too. A sweet mint back here. It goes all the way over to there to where we see the stevia getting really tall and delicious. Another one of my mints. Another sweet mint over there. Oh, my poor. Now, no more of that in my guacamole. Looking kind of sad, isn't it? My globe mint flowering. Everything is starting to really flower. My spreading my prostate rosemary is really doing well. It's just spreading everywhere, and the thyme is not growing real big, but it's doing okay. This standing one, the upright one, doesn't seem to grow a lot. That mint is all over the place. I think I'm gonna plant the 4th. This little guy, after he grows a little bit farther, I'm gonna plant on the other side of this rosemary over here. But isn't this looking wonderful? It's doing well. It's feeding me, feeding anybody who's willing to eat healthy food. It doesn't come from a package at the store. These beautiful red flowers. Those are the bougainvilleas that have the pricklies on them. They're just doing so well. This whole area is just so lush. And it's not because I watered the daylights out of it, because we can't. But I have, for 34 years, I have been putting all my compost, all clean compost out here. Everything that comes out of the kitchen, all the leftovers. My eggplants are kind of, the leaves are getting the life sucked out of them as the eggplants are starting to grow. And see how many there are on this plant? These cream-colored ones, I don't think it's the right time of year or the right zone or something, so it's been pretty much unproductive. Tomatoes, they're coming to their end. I got a last couple more on this one, and I've got one more on that one that I don't know if it's ever going to green. Hear the dogs? This is the Sandia chili pepper here. I've eaten a few off of this. I had to stake it. I had to stake it pretty sturdily. And then that's my regular mammoth jalapenos. Yesterday I came out and I had to wash off all the leaves with soap. The backside, they were just covered like overnight with little something or others that drew the ants. The ants were coming to eat them, but I didn't know how much damage it was going to do if I just let the ants go at it, whether they were going to be able to control it. I've got a single Cherokee tomato here, waiting for it to get it a little bit softer. My aromas. See, all the plants are beginning to kind of, they're giving all the energy to the fruit. And this guy here's got a lot of green tomatoes on it too. That's my celebrity. And my pretty car. Isn't that beautiful? I've been enjoying it. I'm at 50.5 miles per gallon in my car. Let's go say hi to the kids. truck isn't getting washed enough because I'm not driving it enough. And neither is this old girl I've had for so many years. Still runs good. It's just keeping it that way costs an arm and a leg. Okay, hi Macy and Harold and Lady. I know that Maddie and Molly are both inside. So we'll go take a look at the lettuces and whatnot back here. Look at these guys here. The branches have gotten so heavy. Last time I tried to stake them, I broke one because I don't know. I don't know. So I'm afraid of staking them, but those beautiful Hawaiian flowers. Oh, hi Harold. There's my boy. There's my boy. I trimmed him. Doesn't look quite so wild, but he's several weeks since I trimmed him. I had a strawberry come up out of that soil. I don't know that it's ever going to do anything, but some of my lettuces are growing tall. I just pulled the leaves off of them. Some of them, these red leaf, are a little bit more delicate, so there's a hint of sun sometimes, and they just start to wilt. And I eat a lot off of it, so it stays small. This one started to bolt. So I let it. I figure I'm going to collect the seeds. That's the only one that started to bolt. This one here actually looks like it's about to bolt right here. Looks like it's got the head of a bolting on it right there. But I so adore this thing. Come winter, in order to keep this up and to keep my front end up, I'm going to have to put up plastic so that I can pull it through and cover up the plants when it's too cold. But everything is doing great. This is a nectarine tree that broke down. Broke right at the stump. Well, some of the shoots have come up and gotten strong enough to become a plant, and I've got some fruit on it. The lemon is always, as the lemon is, it's just prodigious in how much it fruits. It's just incredible. And the orange is doing pretty doggone good too. And this is the one that we planted from that big tree trunk that somebody pulled out and threw in the trash with just the bottom, and it's turned into an orange tree, and it's producing. Not a lot yet, but it's producing. It's all doing real good. There's my kayaks. There's the red one shows, and then the yellow one is back there. You can see just a hint of it. My extra pots. My olive tree. I wish I knew how to brine olives or whatever it is you do to them to make them edible, because I would love to do that, because I just love olives. Only good olives. I can't, those bottled ones you get from Libby or whoever are just disgusting. But the apple tree this year, the otter apples, planted upon otter, planted just after Otter died. Otter is right down in there. And these are our otter apples. I had so many apples off them. And little Miss Macy, that chick over there, basically stole almost every last one. I mean, she just came out here and basically tree climbed to get the apples out of there. We'd catch her with an apple, and then we'd think it would just be one, and it'd be 50. But she's strong and healthy, and all the signs of her illness with her rear end falling out from underneath her, where she was paraplegic for a while. That's all ended. Hi, Macy. And there's Lady. Let me see. Macy. You can see her remaining eye has disintegrated down to nothing. These are up and down. Yeah. They get so much sun off of this white wall. When it's 110 degrees out, that's probably 160, and it just kind of burns the leaves. So I come out here and I clear off the ones that are burned, which I haven't done in a couple of weeks, but everything's kind of pulling away from the walls, getting so overfilled again. It's constant work. See the vine over here reaching? That's the passion flower. vine, reaching for something to grab a hold of. Keep the extra refrigerator covered up from the sun just to keep the bills down to a reasonable level. Well, that's about it for today, I think. I'm going to go swimming pretty soon. I've been swimming every single day. I've been practicing all these strokes. I watch YouTube videos after getting inspired by the Olympics, and I do the side stroke, which is not one of them. I do the combat stroke, which is not one of them. And then the freestyle, the butterfly, the backstroke, and the breaststroke. And then I do sometimes, I don't always, I get out here and I do I can't remember what they're called, egg beater stroke. I do that. That's a stroke that you use in water polo to play with your arms and still manage to stay out of the water, stay afloat. Alright, I guess that's about it. That's it. Maddie and Molly are in the house. Okay. Until next time.